Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall shifts by him, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Carter. And Carter's going to have a Jets first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. The Jets at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
58.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Give to Hall running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Back north. Jim, Jim.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Also a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, here's the run with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Inside.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. She'll give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of it.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Mecole Hardman, one man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches wanted to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Wide left. Wide left. Hey, 88. Yeah, this. Jump out. Get 300. Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. There he goes, right side. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play now for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
We are going.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
White. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jack touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception rows they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. A give left side to Robinson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Back north. Hey, 88.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, 626. Right. Go over here.
On play action, Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's first down, New York. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Pass the street. On the ball. Go.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hurt.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Inside.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the give, here's Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ritter on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's got it. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
Touchdown! Scotty Miller. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way to the 2-yard line. Crossing over out of bounds.
Complete to the goal line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
88.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Don't let Kelly. Take 30. Teammate. Go to 50.
Rodgers looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 88.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sit down.
A pitch comes to Hall, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.